Alright, well here it is. Been talking about doing this, now I'm going to do it. So, took me about a half hour or so to get these out, but this is it. This is the Greenlight Collection, the vast majority of it anyways. I do not have my green machines or the hitch and tows other than the one, and I don't have any of the trucks. So, we'll just start right here. Got a Chrysler 300C. That's some of the Mustangs here. Gas Monkey Vet. There's a Gas Monkey Boss Mustang. There's the Family Truckster, which I previously said was 13,000 something. It's actually 12,276. So they're producing extremely high numbers. None of this is really anything special until you get to the last three. So that Challenger, and then that Mustang, and that Camaro are all three part of a Pep Boys set. It's pretty hard to find. So those are pretty cool. I like those. I like that Colorado State Highway Patrol. It's a really nice looking car. Moving along, Albuquerque Police, NYPD, Field of Dreams. I like that van. Has the real rubber tire on the front. There's that Gas Monkey Vet. That middle vet is from the Dallas TV show, and the red one is, I believe, Gone in 60 Seconds. That is a Series 2 hitch and tow. Got the Firebird and the GTR. Everybody loves the GTR. I really wish Greenlight would do more of the import stuff. As far as I know, they've only done the GTR and the Honda Civic. So here in this section we have some of the bigger cars, Ford Customs, Dodge Monacos, Chevy Biscaynes. Got 4 Chevelles over here. Or I'm sorry, 3 Chevelles. Orange, yellow, and green. Got a little Camaro hiding back there. Working our way over here, we have that Impala from Supernatural. That's a Loot Crate exclusive. So it's not a Motor World. None of these are Motor Worlds. So the only ones that have plastic bases are some of the Jeeps and some of the Volkswagens, because some of those, even in the premium line, have plastic bases. Like, for example, that Friday the 13th Beetle has a plastic base. We have some of the Dodge D100s, including the Black Bandit. I know the lighting might make the Black Bandits hard to see. Some Trail Dusters, Ram Charger, Javelin. A couple of the new Ford Explorers. That's a casting that Greenlight actually does a really nice job with. And then the Broncos. I love Ford Broncos. So I have a small collection of them. Black Bandit, All-Terrain Series, Gas Monkey, Hot Pursuit, Country Roads. A little bit of everything. The Dodge vans, the 3 Anchorman, and then I think all 3 of those other ones are Country Roads. as well as the Chevy van. So coming over here, we have the all-terrain F-150 with the lift kit. That's a really nice looking truck. Greenlight is killing it with these pickups that they're doing, which that'll be the next here. So we have a Ford F-150 utility truck. We have a Ford F-150 Park Ranger. We have a Black Bandit Dodge Ram. Another all-terrain Dodge Ram with the lift kit. It's got the jerry can on the back with the spare tire. I mean, they're just doing a really nice job with these trucks. The Hot Pursuit Silverado Police. Here's another all-terrain, the Silverado. And we have some C10s, a couple of Black Bandits, a couple of Country Roads. Alright, so panning back this way, we have the Jeeps. From there we have Black Bandit, Country Roads, all-terrain with the mud tampos. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. And then the white one is a Hollywood series from Clueless. And we've got the Muscle Camaro, the little Alter Dragster, Black Bandit Monte Carlo. That's another casting they kill it with. The C10 camper. Alright, so the last part that I'm going to show you is some of the older, more harder to find. They were made back when Greenlight was really not casting more than probably 3,000 or 4,000 castings per piece. Right now, pretty much everything is over 10,000, which is fine. It's still a lot less than what you find with Hot Wheels and Matchbox, and probably even M2. But when they were getting started, before the popularity took off for Greenlight, they were doing, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 castings per piece. And if you go back to the first probably 3 or 4 series of Black Bandit, it says right on the card what they were cast to, and most of them are between 3,000 and 4,000. So we'll start with the two in the back there, the Chevelle and the 442. Those are not old. They're not limited. They are available in large quantities. But the two in front, the Galaxy and that Impala, those are not going to be easy cars to find. Same thing with these Mustangs. These are part of the Road Racer series. The detail on these is absolutely awesome. Little skinny wheels on the front, slicks on the back. You can see the number, 1292. Right now these are pretty affordable on eBay. I have a feeling though, as people get more into the Greenlight, they're going to buy that older stuff up, and I think you're going to start seeing even less and less of it on the secondary market than what you're currently seeing. This is probably my favorite road racer. It's a 69 Boss. The detail on this is just, it's sweet. I need to get a real camera. Let's see if I can show this. they've got the number on the headlight. Just super cool. They don't spare any expense on the detail. And that's part of why I love Greenlight. That Camaro is another road racer, which I like the road racer series. You guys should check them out on eBay. They made some really, really, really cool looking cars. Lot of detail. And then the last two, yeah, I think a lot of people are pretty well aware of these, but that is the farm truck from the television show Street Outlaws. It's extremely limited. I think it's 2,500 pieces. And if you go to Joe Motor, he did a really good review on this truck. It breaks down the detail. Just a really, really, really nice truck. Got the handprint there on the side. Beware of the dog. Farm truck. This might be my favorite Greenlight car that I have. I don't really know. I have so many that I like so much. And then the Ron John. Look at the detail on those surfboards. This was an exclusive you could only get at Ron John stores. Also limited to 2,500 pieces. I've never seen a green machine of either of those two come onto the market. I also watched a movie the other night. Some of you probably have seen it. It's called Talladega Nights, which is what that there Chevelle was featured in. And I wanted to show you because in part of the movie when the Chevelle drove off, Ricky Bobby's dad says something to him, and as the car drives off it shows the rear bumper with a license plate. See if I can get it to focus. Okay, let's try it this way. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's a bumper sticker. And I believe it says, if you're not first, you're last. That's the attention to detail that Greenlight pays. There's nobody else, save for maybe M2 and maybe Auto World, that even come close. Auto World they're good. M2 to me just feel a little cheap. Like they feel like parts are going to fall off or something, which, you know, they're adult collectibles. They're not made to play with. They're made for display. But I mean, I've had a couple of them have like license plate holders break off. I don't play with them. They literally sit on a display shelf. So they're not riveted. So these are things about M2 that I would put in the negative column. The detail definitely goes in the positive column. Auto World are extremely detailed, but they don't have the wow factor that Greenlight has. And maybe part of that is just because they're not doing trucks, they're not doing imports, they're not doing any like specialized licensing. And M2, I don't know. Greenlight does all the above. They're licensing with movie studios, car designers, even just like businesses like Ron John, or just people that get together to start a street racing group. Greenlight, you can commission them. You can call them up and say, my son is having a birthday party. I want to make some die-cast cars. This is what I want them to look like. This is what I want them to say. This is the kind of car I want it to be. And they will make the cars for you. If you go onto their website, you can read all about it. It's not cheap, but they will cast a car for anybody. And I think there's a minimum quantity requirement, but I just really like what Greenlight is doing, and that's why when it comes to me collecting, this is where my focus is at. It's with Greenlight. I do collect everything else, but this is probably, I would call this the cornerstone of my collection. And then last thing, because we're at over 16 minutes here. So this is the trucks and the hitch and tows. So some of this has already been featured in some of my videos with the cracking. I know that Greenlight hitch and tow, that Greenlight ambulance, the Gas Monkey flatbed. Got the Breaking Bad Winnebago, or it's a Bounder actually. But so those are the hitch and tows. I do have a couple of duplicates down here. So I think the licensed ones, like Krispy Kreme and Gas Monkey, I'm probably going to buy duplicates. The new National Lampoon's Vacation hitch and tow, which is an exclusive, I think I might buy a couple of those so I can have one loose and one on card. This one is going to be coming out. And then I have the Indy 500 in package and also loose. So that's really all I got. I'm going to do another video when I get these all put away with just an overview of my collection and how I store my cars, how I display my cars, and that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you guys have anything to say, leave some comments, good or bad. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I would prefer everybody that watches a video give me at least one or the other. And if you do give me a thumbs down, maybe explain why. And like I said in my last video, if you guys do anything like this, if you collect and you like to share your collection, let me know what your channel is and I'll check it out. But I will see you guys in my next video.